Friends, syncretists, lovers of truth. It's pretty nice to be able to do a live on my old channel. And it's back. Good news. Woke up this morning and they already removed one video, a naughty one. That's cool. So I can deal with that. They removed a video. It's their business. It's their platform. But while it's still up, guys, I probably will be using this platform to let you know where else I am. Instagram, Santos.Bonacci. Today, every Thursday at 2 p.m. Mexico Central Standard Time, I'm on school. Let me shut this door. The trucks are very loud. The mountains over there, you see those mountains? I'm on a mountain on this side, in between is a valley, and when the big trucks go to Palenque, the pyramids that way, you can hear it. Yeah, they wake me up sometimes, they're that loud. Anyway, I'll be on school. It's subscription based, unfortunately, but that will be my sacred place where everything is protected. And I don't wake up in the morning and it says, we took one of your videos down, we didn't like it. Yeah. I will also be teaching on Patreon, same time, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, Mexico. Patreon is free. Every week I will be teaching on Tuesdays for free on Patreon. By the way, Patreon has many, many videos which will not be uploaded to this MrAstrotheology because the esoteric nature of what I'm doing on Patreon and school is a little bit risky to put out to everybody. So school is where everyone joins. Everyone can turn up, pop their hands up for question and answers. Last week was the first school. I spoke about health and protocols. If you want to go there, there's a transcript of all the protocols that I do to stay healthy. And of course, that will never be repopulated onto any other platform. That'll be on school forever. Today, I'm going to be talking about White Tantra, another one of the subjects that they don't like. White Tantra, raising the chrism, how this story of how you become a Christ by raising the chrism to your cerebrum is in every nursery rhyme, fairy tale, gospel, legend, and mythology. Because that's what we're here to do, to become Christs and rule with Christ forever as kings and priests. Remember, please don't separate yourself from God and think that you're just Joe Blow. Don't even accept the name that your parents gave you. You shall not be named. You're unlimited. And one of the ways to get to ascension is health. That was covered last week. I'll be doing more. I only scratched the surface, but I gave all the best protocols that the public doesn't want to know about. But you do. And today will be sacred sex, not profane, carnal, the same old, whip it out, wipe it. That's what the world wants you to think that love is. It's like eating a Mars bar and thinking, wow, I'm nourished. Yeah, well, you didn't read all the all the poisons that they put in there. I think, yeah, you might want to read those because there's no nourishment in anything in the shops. Shops is not where food is. I don't go to shops for food. Yeah, but everyone likes their shops. Anyway, I'm going to keep this very, very brief. Every Tuesday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, Mexico, Patreon. Join my Patreon at MrAstrotheology. Patreon is at MrAstrotheology. Join for free. Go back and watch all the videos. How to be a competent astrologer in 7 lessons. How to understand all things correctly in 7 lessons. How to learn multiple languages in, I don't know, I forget what the title was, but in a very, very short time. It's all there on Patreon. Now, school is the next level, because school will be like the academy that I was involved with 3 years ago on the Caribbean, just south of Cancun, Puerto Morelos. And school is where everything syncretism, the community, like-minded people, syncretism truth, the community and all the things that can't be put on platforms that have too many rules. I'm a rule breaker. I learn the rules and I bend the rules. I learned that by being a musician. You see, you learn the scales, you learn the progressions and the chords and everything, but then the best songs are the ones that break the rules. You got to break the mold. Every time, every single time. No use getting on a live and just doing the same old thing, the same tricks. You know, like there's endless amount of channels, right? One of my favorite channels is that guy Anatoly, the weightlifter, the skinny guy. He's skinny and he goes to all these gyms and he pretends that he can't speak English well and he makes all these muscle-bound guys laugh at him. And then he says, please, let me try, I try, you know, like with his, I don't know what, I think he's Caucasian, somewhere around there. And then he lifts up these weights, right? Now, this guy's got about 6 million followers. He's got hundreds of videos. They're all good. They're all great, but it's all the same thing. It doesn't break any mold. Just does the same thing, just pretends he's a skinny, weak guy, and then he lifts up the scales. Now, I've watched all of his videos, right? Did it make me a better man? Not really. It just entertained me. It taught me that you don't have to be muscle-bound to be strong. I learned a lot. But is it going to teach you how to ascend? How to break free from the system completely? How to know your divinity? Lifting weights? And all those channels that have got their gimmicks, you know, and they get a lot of hits. That's all good. We all want to be entertained. We all need and want a selection of things that we like to watch. But considering where we are at this point in time, there is no time, but you look around and you can see that some things are not too good, but many things are changing for the better. the fact that Mr. Astrotheology, with all the truth in it, is still going is quite remarkable. So I'm hoping that all those content creators who were taken off, I'm hoping that they'll have a second go. And I'd like to thank a friend of mine who inspired me to reappeal my channel, Micah Dank. Thank you, Micah. Micah wrote to me about 2 weeks ago. He says, Santos, you know, I got my channel back. Oh, I said, oh, great, brother. And I said, how'd you do it? And he sent me the link. And I said, yeah, look, I didn't say to him, but I said to myself, yeah, I've already done that. and they didn't give it back to me. That was about 7 or 8 months ago. But now I've got a team of guys, and I want to thank Martin, Dennis, Nick, Chris, and Sonia, my niece. They're all helping me. And Chris and Nick, we got on a call and we said, let's give it another go. We'll appeal it in a different way. The first time we appealed it was a little bit more aggressive. We had one angle. I won't explain what angle. But then we chose a different angle. And Nick wakes up in the morning, calls me, and he's all frantic. Took him about 20 seconds to tell me that my channel was back up. Because no one expected it, like no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. So it was only the day before that we lodged an appeal. And Nick wakes up and he goes to his computer and there's Mr. Astrotheology. So he calls me and he's like, it was like, I'm thinking, is this bad news he's going to tell me? I don't want more bad news. I don't need more bad news, right? Please, Nick, I'm waiting. I'm holding my breath and I'm thinking to myself in the background, I started thinking, he's going to tell me my channel's back. I already knew it. But he still couldn't get it out. Right? Can you tell me what? And he's like, yeah, you got your channel back. And we were just both overwhelmed with laughter and glee and contentedness. So for all you syncretists, hardcore syncretists and followers of the way, I hope you're happy as well. Please share this. Tell people that I'm on Instagram, Twitter, BitChute, Rumble. Follow my Rumble channel because that's where I'll be streaming from. I'll never stream like this when I'm doing a show on this channel. Because YouTube does not allow to stream to other platforms. So if you join my Rumble, I'm going to connect this channel in the back end, configure it so that it streams both to Rumble and this channel. And those are the two channels that I'll be streaming to when it comes to the YouTube side of things. On the private side, Patreon Tuesday 2 p.m, school Thursday 2 p.m. And then on Instagram, I'm always doing lives with various guys and characters and individuals with content makers and what have you. So Instagram's always going as well. All right, so, all right, guys, so anyway, so if you want to learn about raising the chrism, one of the most important of the subjects that I've ever touched, which I won't be able to share, all of those ones that I did at length, explaining the process of raising the chrism, all were removed, all of them. So I hope to see you there, guys. Instagram, no Facebook. Facebook's right out. I'll never get those channels back. Maybe I will, I don't know. But thanks, Micah Dank. Go to his channel, Micah Dank. I forget what his channel is now, but anyway, I really appreciate that, because if he didn't call me and tell me that he got his channel back, I probably wouldn't have had a second go, and I probably wouldn't be here talking about having my channel back. So I'm very happy about that. And for all of you that want to continue deep diving and learning the deeper things of syncretism, join school. It'll be worth it. And then on the 13th, I'm going to be having a woman, Tanya, her name is, and they are very, very advanced. In fact, they've worked out how to do the trust and getting to the private. I won't say much more, but that'll be on the 13th on school. So, I know there's a lot of people out there that want to know how to do this process. Not only do I have one group, I've got two groups. And they will be joining the syncretism community as well, to be teaching all about true sovereignty and really being self-determined in this world which is following the crowd big time. But you don't have to be a part of that, because remember, know who you are. When you know who you are, no one can hurt you. Now take it from me, I've been thrown into jail twice, unlawfully. I've had a murder attempt, which I survived. I've had itching torture for decades because of my browser history search. Yeah, it's funny. The year that I just woke up to syncretism was the year I began itching. So, and I've had a lot of people who don't like me, and I'm sure they've got their little voodoo dolls and their little needles and everything, but look at me. I'm smiling. I'm up here in the mountains in Mexico, 7,000 feet elevation. By the way, all you Australians, that's higher than Mount Kosciuszko. And there's only a handful of cities like San Cristobal in the world: Kathmandu, Mexico City, and La Paz in Bolivia, and this city here, San Cristobal. So if you ever think of coming here, bring some oxygen tanks, because it takes you about 2 days. If you're living on the sea level and you come to visit here, you'll be breathless for a couple of days. It'll take you a long time to acclimatize. The air is very, 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 very thin up here. And takes a long time to boil water. And yeah, I suppose it's clean air and beautiful air, but it's a very, very unique place. So I'll keep this very brief. Look forward to seeing you today, 2 p.m. every Thursday, Mexico Central Standard Time. I always stress Mexico Central Standard Time, because we have daylight savings, and for 6 months of the year, it doesn't correspond with USA Central Standard Time, and which causes many, many problems when people book a reading and they don't notice that it says Mexico Central Standard Time. And so they jump on the Zoom meeting an hour before, and they're getting angry with me because I haven't turned up for my 10 o'clock appointment when it's only 9 o'clock in Mexico. So everything syncretism, when I do lives and I say it's going to be at 2 p.m., it's Mexico Central Standard Time. Pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Mexico Central Standard Time. Don't look up Central Standard Time. Don't do that, because you'll get yourself into trouble. All right, guys. Much love. Hope to see you there. And long live Syncretism and Mr. Astrotheology. The Earth and humanity deserve it. Much love.